Welcome to IELTS Speaking English channel. In this video we have a speaking mock test preparation. Part 1. You will be asked general questions about you and a variety of familiar topics. This part lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. Part 1. Describe your educational background.
When I was 8, I started primary school. I went to secondary school when I was 14. In my hometown, I got into a high school for gifted students when I was 16. Currently, I am studying economics at the Munich University in my country after completing 4 years of high school education.
What is your area of specialization?
My major is economics, and I have a background in artificial intelligence economics, as well as business programming skills.
Who was your favorite teacher?
Over the years, my favorite teachers have changed. However, Mr. Smith is remembered for his deep faith in me. I was asked to improve my French and participate in different activities by him. He gave us a lot of advice on how to live a better life.
How would you describe your country's education system?
We follow the modern education system, so we do a lot of research instead of practicing. Due to internet use and smart classes, there has been a shift to practical education in recent years, although at the fundamental level it remains research-oriented.
Do you think your country has an effective education system?
It provides an effective education until you enter university. In higher education, however, I see shortcomings, since only the best colleges have good facilities, and getting into them is difficult because of competition. I believe things will improve if we provide better facilities or professors to other colleges.
Part 2. Examiners will ask you to talk about a topic on a task card. Before speaking for up to 2 minutes, you will have a minute to prepare. The examiner will then ask a question or two related to the same topic to complete this part of the test. Describe a school you went to in your childhood. You should say where it was, what it was like, what the teachers were like, and explain how you felt about it.
As soon as you think of your childhood, your school comes to mind. My school was the Hermann Fischer School in Berlin. It is located in western Berlin and close to the river. The school was one of the best in the area. There was a big stone road with a stage at the end at the school's entrance, as well as tall oak trees nearby. Primary and secondary classes were housed in separate buildings. Pre-primary classes were taught by teachers from Royal College. For high school, most of the teachers were young. English was given great importance by the vice principal, who was from Frankfurt. The teachers were dedicated to their work. There was something interesting about all the classes, whether it was math, science, or English. The teachers were highly skilled in each field and encouraged students to participate in skits, elocutions, and dramas, besides academics. A science exhibition was held every year. The Hermann Fischer School's teachers have created a conducive learning environment, so I am proud to have been a student there. After schooling, I realized how important English was when I entered the world. My teachers were right to emphasize its importance from an early age. They helped me achieve everything I have today, and it was an honor to attend this school.
Part 3. You will be asked further questions connected to the topic in Part 2. They will provide you with an opportunity to discuss more abstract topics and issues. This part of the test lasts between 4 and 5 minutes. What are the differences between being taught by a teacher and by artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence or AI has its advantages. With AI, education is available in remote corners of the world. A teacher, however, has unique skills and abilities that AI cannot replicate. It is possible for a teacher to provide individual attention to a student and identify his or her weak and strong areas. However, AI will simply inform the student if his answer is correct or incorrect.
What's the difference between the present and the past educational system?
In the past, we had a system in which students received free services. Almost all of their needs were met by the school, so they received a lot of support. For instance, students would not only be trained in studies, but also in football, swimming, and etc. But today, especially in private sector, the majority of schools and teachers are driven by money, and teachers teach as much as they are paid. Also, students don't seem to care much about them.
What are the most common types of schools in your country?
In my country, there are many types of schools. The most common is the academic school, which supports by the government. However, private schools are also becoming more popular.
How do you imagine school will be in the future?
Future schools will emphasize the application of fundamental concepts to real-world problems rather than rote memorization. Additionally, I think that there will be an increased focus on the personal development of the student.
Now it is time to memorize context words with pictures. Please repeat them loudly again and again.
Describe. Describe. Primary. Primary. Gifted. Gifted. Economic. Economic. Major. Major. Faith. Faith. Advice. Advice. Fundamental. Fundamental. Oriented. Oriented. Facilities. Facilities. Competition. Competition. Childhood. Childhood. Oak. Oak. Royal. Royal. Dedicated. Dedicated. Elocutions. Elocutions. Exhibition. Exhibition. Proud. Proud. Honor. Honor. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Remote corners. Remote corners. Attention. Attention. Fundamental. Fundamental. Concepts. Concepts.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe your channel.